You are my fire, the one desire, believe when I say Bloodbowl is my game. Thank you!
Hello everybody, it's Dan Titan here speaking, one of the refs of the last World Cup, and I want to say thank you to come here. And why am I here? Well, we decided between the big bad ref, Lovedas, and myself just to make several videos just to help people with a little bit of everything regarding Bloodbowl, obviously. And in this case, why not? Etiquette is one of the things that comes in mind. Etiquette actually came out in a match played guide that was released later, just some time ago, and we thought it was quite a good thing actually to point out. We didn't have really any problems this last World Cup. We were only 11 refs for nearly 2,300 people in the house playing and having different discussions and questions about the rules, but the etiquette is obviously something that is very valuable. So we thought it might be a good thing to do both a Spanish and English program. But again, it's not like a conversation that's something that you can put in or out. It's straightforward. So we thought, look, okay, you do it in Spanish, I do it in English, and let's go with it. So when did it start really? It started basically in the same headquarters from NAF World Cup. They were playing in Nottingham, and actually Jervis and Andy pointed out, and some others, there was certain discussions, and then everything started to escalate, and people at the end of the day they weren't really happy about how they were feeling, and well, you know how that escalates. So it also, they could see it also in other games, so they actually started the guide with other games, but they had adapted quickly to Bloodbowl. It's really simple rules. There are 17 of them, but mostly the two first ones are the special one, the really important ones. These ones are applicable for your local leagues and for tournaments, obviously. Again, in local leagues, again, it depends on whoever runs it. You can just do one thing or the other. It doesn't really matter. But in a tournament, well, you play against people that you don't know. They're foreigners. Maybe you got a language barrier. You got some difficulties with one or the other way of how people act. And this is just a way of a little guide of how to keep things simple. So we, as a ref, we don't need to step in. But again, it's important for us to have these rules and for you to know them a little bit. Are they important? Of course. Are they necessary? Of course. Will you actually use all of them? Please use the first two, then the rest ones we will see. So what I will do is just I will go one by one, just quickly point it out. I want to do a really quick video. I don't want to spend much time on each of them. I apologize if, again, it's the first time I actually learned how to use all these things, so, and it's actually quite cracky and it doesn't look like, well, very professional, but again, that's not the important thing. It's just the information, and that's, as a ref, is what I want to transmit it. Because if I, for whatever reason, I meet you in one of the tournaments, I will love to that you can actually follow these rules, so it's easy for everybody. So, with further ado, let's go for the first one. And it's important. Always be polite and respectful with your opponent at all time. Again, it's something that's, again, it's just ABC. It's 1, 2, 3. It's the basics of everything. I will use this as any simple rules in life, really. Again, you're there to have fun. What's the point of not being respectful or not being polite or whatever? It doesn't cost you anything. You're there to have fun. He's there to have fun, or she, or it's, or whatever. And you travel probably, well, maybe it's just 500 meters from your house, but maybe you actually travel all around the world. people from Australia, from New Zealand, or from United Kingdom, or from the States, or from Romania, or from whatever part, China, I don't know. But people have actually put effort on it, put money on the tickets, they just traveled that far or that short, and what they want is just to enjoy a game. If you're not polite or respectful, that's not nice. And again, self-understanding, easy rule, nothing really to point out more. Let's see number 2. Always tell the truth and never cheat. Again, self-understanding. We are playing a game. Of course, people want to win. People don't like to lose. You can put it both ways. But cheating is something that is not nice, obviously. Well, just put yourself in the other position. If your opponent is actually cheating by dices or just rolling dices with suspicious numbers, and maybe they have 2 6s but they don't have 1s, or maybe they're using something, I don't know, out of the way, I don't know, little things that you can see in this cheating, moving miniatures when people are not moving and not seeing, or I don't know. There might be many things, and cheating, you will see that in the other ones that we're going to cover, they might be there, again, slightly different, but it's cheating. If it's cheating, again, for us, we had the main rule, which was like, red card, goodbye. Again, it's all about speaking. Again, you make actually, it could be that it was a mistake, that you unawarely did this or that, but again, if you're actually using a die that is forbidden, or you actually moving things around without actually being your turn, or again, things like that. Unfortunately, I've encountered some of them during my Bloodbowl experience. Again, I've been a player for a long time, but luckily I couldn't spot anything, or at least me as a person, I couldn't spot anything during the World Cup. So I'm really grateful that everybody actually, the same as number 1, everybody was mostly polite at 99.9. There were some exceptions. Again, you playing, it's a World Cup, people get a little bit, get anger and get frenzy and get, because they're in there and they don't want to fall down for the team or whatever, and obviously I know that. I've been in that situation. You get nervous, you get out of your skin, and but again, if you behave at the end, it's fine. So anyway, cheating, bad. Again, red card is normally what you get, and it's the same if you're not respectful or polite. It's just, look guys, this can go on. You get a red card, and that's it. Okay, simple and easy as well. 3. Make the respectful gesture to your opponent before the game begins, such as wishing them good luck or offering a handshake or whatever. Again, this is also common sense. You're going to spend, 2 hours playing a game with somebody. If the same as when you do in your local league, you just say, hey, hello, how's it going? Hey, my name is this or that. This is my team, and you present it, and whatever. You just explain it. A handshake is perfect. Just the perfect handshake. That's nice. Obviously, we just passed COVID recently. If you don't want to touch, fist bump, or hey, thank you for coming, let's have some fun, whatever. But it's respectful. It's a nice way of, look, I'm here, I respect you to come and play with me, let's have fun, let's go with it. Again, very simple. You do that anytime you meet somebody. First thing that you normally do is like, hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever, let's have fun, whatever. So, not much to say there. Next one, avoid using language that your opponent and those around find offensive. Okay. Knowing Spanish people, and I've seen it somewhere else, again, it's if you're with friends, it's like, hey, motherfucker, whatever. Again, sorry about my language this time, but it's just like, you do that, we're like, hey, how's it going? How cool it is, and whatever. That's supposedly fine. Again, but if you start to, I don't know, use offensive language, oh, you're shit, or you're this, or you're that, or whatever, and no. Again, you go to rule 1, which is being polite. Come on, just be nice. Don't don't get it with the opponent, or don't get it with yourself. Use nice words. It doesn't cost you anything. It's really easy to use. Just go with it. Go with the flow. You don't need that. You don't really need that. Maybe your friend is in front of you, but the person next to you find that a bit like awkward or offensive or whatever. So, just please, again, and it's not, if somebody points it out to you, it's as easy as like, oh, I'm sorry, I apologize, we'll do it again, or I'll try not to do it again. That will be fine. Let's see number 6 in this case. Okay, this is an important one, and especially for tournaments. Arrive on time for your game with all your things that you need to play. It happens a couple of rounds, especially after eating. The round was already there, and hey, ref, there's no team. Not any of the 6 of them. Where are they? Well, I don't know, actually. We as a ref, we have some different rules. In this case, it's like, okay, you got like, I don't know, 15 minutes, and until 15 minutes is fine. After 15 minutes, you lose the kickoff, and then after half an hour, you lose the game, and that's it. Again, this is just an example of what we used during the World Cup. Luckily, everybody turned up on time, or most of them turned up on time. Again, they were real life, there were more than 2,000 coaches. Some of them had some sickness, or they had a problem, and they need to return, or somebody didn't turn up, especially on the first days in the morning. Again, you dare to play, you dare to enjoy. Obviously, if you go there and, oh, I lost my team, oh, let's go back, and you're losing time on purpose, so come on, you got 2 hours and 15, or 2 hours and a half, or 3 hours, or maybe 1 hour, I don't know, it depends on the tournament. Try to use it as wise as possible and keep in the limits, because getting to the point of using a clock or whatever might be a problem. But again, it's something that is there. You can actually say at the beginning, okay, I want a 4-minute turn, let's use a clock. Or, okay, if the game lasts for 2 hours, 1 hour each, you clock, it's easy, it's simple, you get just your phone, you download an app, and that's it, and you just press it. Everybody used it. But if you start playing and you start losing time, oh, let's go to the toilet. Oh, I need now to smoke, and just go for a smoke. Or, oh, I grab beer, I'll come back in minutes, or whatever. That's losing time. If it's with the time, okay, it's your time, you can do whatever it is. Whenever it hits 0, the only thing you can do is just pass your turn. That's fine. But, so yeah, arrive on time. Again, you dare to play, I'm sure you will be around. Again, in a big tournament like the World Cup in Alicante, again, understandable, people were eating, last tables, having chat, fun, buying stuff, whatever. So, again, also explanatory. Number 6, offer your opponent the chance to examine your team roster before the game begins. Okay, it's important. Not everybody knows what they are playing against. Okay, if you're playing with this, you can see the roster in front of you, but it's nice just to get a piece of paper, like I might have here. Okay, look guys, I'm playing with Amazons, and this is my team, and this is what I'm using, this skill, whatever it is. And actually that corresponds with this miniature, the other miniature, and this and that. Do you understand? Do you need any explanation? Do you know how it works? Just give that. Maybe the other opponent is, I don't know, number 1 in the world, and he knows everything. But maybe the other one is a newbie, somebody just started, and okay, he knows how to move, but maybe he doesn't do what's handoff works, or what is about dump off, or how does, and just little things. Obviously, you just explain at the beginning if you need something else as well. Also, the skills, sometimes people, okay, you got like 6 different skills, I'm completely lost. Of course, the rubber band is nice. If you get like one of these ones that actually, the rubber band that says the skills, that's even better. Point it out. Also having the miniatures with the same coloring on the bottom, that helps. And just to know, okay, red, oh, it's a blitzer, green blocker, okay, white thrower, yellow catcher, okay, that's some basic things. Obviously you can see that an ogre is an ogre, but maybe, yeah, especially if you don't have painted miniatures. All grey teams are nice, but sometimes it's difficult. and we got some occasion that somebody actually hit or tried to blitz his own team, player from his own team. So might happen. So point it out at the beginning. It doesn't cost you anything. Show them how it is. Go, go, go. Next one, and this one is if your opponent has any questions or query about your roster, you should answer them through fully and ensure your opponent understands the answer. Of course. Again, how does fancy works? How does this? You just explain it to them. You might have some more experience, or maybe the other way around. Let's say it's the other way around, that the opponent has played, but not as much as you. That you have played less than the opponent. Just ask him, hey look, I'm not sure, look, I got goblins and I wanted to use the throw tree mate. How does it work? Do I need to roll first to do for the troll just to be stupid, to eat the guy, or to do stupid, or to throw first? How can you intercept the deflection, whatever? If not, there's a rule book. Hey, you just go through the rule book, check it. If not, hey ref, can you give me a hand? I can't understand. We always provide I was running around with an iPad or with a rule book or with my notes in my head if I knew it. And it's always nice. Hey look, I don't understand this. Go and help. Get some help. Usually in all these things, the same captain or one of the colleagues or somebody around will point out, yeah, it's this or it's that, or they have it here, check. That's it. But it's nice. Be respectful as this is. Again, it goes back to the same rules once again, but there's little details that obviously it's better. Next one, and this is ensure that your opponent is aware of any inducements and other special rules that the teams has, and they know what they do. Okay, inducements. It's very typical that maybe you bought, I don't know, the halfling, or you got the halfling chef, sorry. So at the beginning, he's just setting up or whatever, you just roll, hey, what did you do? Just point it out. Hey, what are you doing? Okay, this. Or make sure, look, this player actually does this. Just to make sure, especially special players like star players, their special ability. Okay, Thug has got crushing blow. Look, I can use the once per game just to put +1 on injury or the armor roll and whatever. So explain it to them. Also, hey, remember the bonehead. This guy's got bonehead. So okay, look, if you rolled the dice already, you forgot bonehead. Okay, okay, we can do it two ways. You just roll now and you re-roll the other ones, or look, accept what you rolled and because it was your mistake because you forgot it. Just roll it. If you pass it, then we continue as usual. Just don't make fuss of something that you don't need to make fuss. Obviously, if you're playing to win the tournament, I'm sure you know all these rules, but we're humans. Well, humans, dark elves, whatever. But it's natural to make mistakes, and even myself, I make mistakes, and I apologize if I made one. It's as simple as that. So again, quite important. Please be a good guy and help your opponent. You're helping yourself because it's karma. It will get back to you as well. I think we go to number 9. When countering out the number of squares playing his movements, do it carefully and accurately. You should allow your opponent the opportunity to check any moves before you move the model if they wish. Okay, so this is basically very simple. You want to move this guy and he wants to go from point A to B. But to get from point A to B, you need to declare what you're doing. Okay, I'm going to move him, I go to blitz, I go to pass, I go to foul, whatever it is. It's nice. You need to actually to say it. You can mark it with something or whatever, but it's good that you actually tell him what he's going to do. You can count with your finger 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, whatever. Okay, he's going here. You put a die there, but to get from point A to B, maybe you need to do a dodge. So you say 1, 2. Okay, now I dodge here, then this, and then actually when you start moving, you do it and you start rolling things, or actually, okay, I need to do this, and you roll the dice and that's it. Okay, whatever, you doing it, but don't be dodgy. Don't like, it's a teleport. This actually miniature just move from here to there. You don't know how it went. Hey, please, can you tell me? Again, this is not chess. We're not playing chess. That you touch a miniature and that's the miniature you need to touch. You need to move. So just move it, and once it's moved and you move another one, you cannot go back to the previous one. Again, in a local rule, in a local league, you can do it. Maybe ask them, hey, do you mind? I forgot actually. I want to move it to the left instead to the right. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. But if you're playing a tournament, you cannot. It's the same as when you play Bloodbowl online. As soon as you do a movement and that's finished, you cannot go back and do it. Even if you didn't roll any dice. I'm sure that people understand that. And I'm sorry because that happened personally to me. Somebody did something, then they moved another, then they moved another, and then he actually said, oh, and I need to stand up this guy before. Look, you move already these things. Even if there wasn't any rules involved. But again, to be fair in the tournament, if the opponent doesn't want to, it doesn't want to. Again, it's a gentleman agreement that we do. For me, it doesn't really matter. I don't play to win, I play just to have fun. Great. But somebody actually will take it really seriously. And it's the same. If you cannot do it on a computer, if you cannot do it on a tournament, okay. You can obviously point it out. Oh, look, I forgot to do this. Do you mind if I... Okay, yeah, well, whatever. It's the same. I forgot the bonehead 2 rolls ago. Okay, how do you go that? You can always leave rewind and do it from that point and start from there again. Whatever happens, it happens. Or you can just get to agreement. But again, it needs to be something clear. And if not, we are there to help you as a ref. Or if there's not an official ref or it's not a ref, just go and somebody who actually runs the league or the tournament will go and tell you, okay, you can do it or you cannot. As simple as that. Okay, next one. When rolling the dice, make sure they are clearly visible to all players and allow your opponent the opportunity to examine the rolls before picking up the dice. Okay. This is really, really important as well. For example, in my case, I like everything that is not flat, I reroll it. I only reroll that die. If it falls out of the I don't know, if it falls out of the table, I reroll it. Obviously, that doesn't stand. It needs to be clear. Maybe you can say, okay, it needs to be inside the pitch, or maybe it needs to be inside the tower. You use a tower dice, whatever, or dice tower. You just throw it and it bounces out. Okay, no, it needs to be inside. Make it clear at the beginning. It's easy. It's understandable. Is it cocked? If it's one side, if it's tipped. Now, also the main problem is some dice, unfortunately, the ink is not very well visible. Okay, don't use it, or, okay, this is what I roll, so you just show it to him. Or maybe don't touch it. You agree? Yes, I do it. I normally point it out. Look, I use that one. Oh, why don't you use the skull? I prefer the other one. Just point it out. Make sure it is. Some people actually roll whatever it is, just take it away. Hey, what did you roll? I didn't see it. Unfortunately, that doesn't stand. If they need to agree, again, and especially a game with dices, and you need to agree what you're doing. So if a dice is rolled and it clearly shows the 6, it's a 6. The opponent sees it, fine, whatever, you go on. But again, if I take it quickly without you looking at it, we've got a problem. Because if you call me, it's going to be one word against the other. One player against the other. Who's right, who's wrong? Were you actually filming the game so I can stop it and see what it was? No, I cannot. Again, I would prefer not to use a coin toss. Oh, I believe you, because I'm not going to do it. Possibly is, the only solution in this case is roll again and whatever stands there, it stands. But it will be a little bit cheating again if you roll, you see it as a 1 and you say, oh, a 6. Wait, what was it? No, it was a 6, but I saw a 1. Come on, that's cheating. So, don't do it, please. Again, be legal. Nuffle is there watching at you, and on a certain point, you're going to lose all the mojo or the karma or whatever, and he's going to be not happy. Anyway, next one. Number 11. Always ask your opponent permission before touching the bottles. Very good. Okay, you spend maybe, I don't know, 1 hour, if you're really quick, 2 hours, 20 hours. I've seen people actually painting the models and spending a hell of a lot of time. I'm one of those. They're horribly painted, but I spend a lot of time because that's what I like. Do you want really somebody that has grease on his hand because he's had been eating, or maybe, I don't know, he doesn't treat your miniature well because he knocked them over? No. Ask them, hey, can I? Or just ask permission. Can I touch it? People are actually the same with dices. Hey, please don't touch my dice. Especially Lovedas, which is this guy here, which I normally will do the videos with, the big bad ref. He doesn't like his dice to be touched. Again, that's something that's inherent of it. So, if you don't like it, just point it out, please. I will touch my miniatures. If you want something, if you want to push it, if you want to knock it down, I will do it for you. Everybody's happy. It's the same for yours, if you want to do it. At the beginning, I normally say, here, use my dices, touch my miniatures, it doesn't really matter. I can repaint it, do whatever. But be respectful with this. People actually maybe spend 100, 200 euros, pounds, dollars, whatever it is, and they don't want really to get those fingers on their miniatures. Understandable. At least for me. Okay, number 12. Remind your opponent about any rules they may have forgotten to use and they use incorrectly, especially when doing so to your opponent's benefits rather than yours. Okay, so let's say I got it over and I just activated it without actually using the bonehead. And you just move and do this and this. I think we covered it a little bit before. What should I do? Don't use it on your benefit. Okay. Oh, I just forgot. Look, I didn't roll for the bonehead. Do you mind if I roll it now? And if not, we just go back, and so I don't need to mess up whatever I did just a second ago. Yes, no, it's up to you. Again, it's a little bit tricky, but it's something that it needs to be done. It's the same. How does this work? Oh, look, I forgot pretzel tail. Or look, maybe it's the this full appearance. Oh, full appearance. That's something that people forget. Maybe you forget actually the second frenzy roll against you. Oh, actually, you need to hit me again with 2 dices or 3 dices. Something like that. Don't take advantage of this. You know the game. He probably is not aware of that moment because he's in big stress. Maybe it's both of you forget, and then later on after the game, oh look, I forgot actually to use this or to forget to use that. Okay, but if you actually see it, just point it out. It makes the game at least nicer. Especially if I walk around and it's like, oh look, this guy actually keep forgetting this. Do you want me to stand there just to remind you every time? Put a marker, put something that makes you remember. I think that's a good thing, and at least, well, you don't mess it up, and it's nice. 13, in this case, never manipulate the amount of time in game, a game takes in order to take advantage, either by playing overly quickly or wasting time. I pointed out before, please. Okay, if you want to go to the toilet, it's your time. Maybe you decide, both of you, after the first half, just to have a beer and just go for a beer or a drink or whatever. Okay, it's time for both. Okay, well look, it's 1 hour and 20 minutes remaining. Okay, we do 40 minutes each, or we do 30 minutes each, and then the last ones we just do whatever. Sure, whatever. Just get that arrangement. Smoking. Oh, I need to go and have weed. Whatever. Please use it. Also, we saw that, and unfortunately, this is something that happened in the World Cup. Okay, I got 4 minutes, so I'm going just to take it. Yeah, but you got only 2 players left, and both of them are stunned. Or one is just stunned, and the other one you can just move it around. Yeah, but I'm thinking about where to move it, and you start like, 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 1. It's deliberately wasted time. That's something that you can point out straight away to the ref. It happened, unfortunately, that somebody was playing really, really slow, and the opponent was playing really quick. After the first half, only 40 minutes remained, or 50 minutes remained, and actually the player who was slow demanded to play with the clock. Excuse me? How come? You lost all your first half, or whatever, losing loads of time, and now you want a clock to start equally. That's not fair. Again, if you can live with that afterwards, we're playing a game just to have fun. and now you wasting time so I cannot win. It's the same when the music hit the scene, and that normally is a general thing that all the tournaments do. Okay, look, the 5 last minute we just put a silly song so you know that it's coming. And after that, as soon as the song is finished, that's it. Hands off the dices, you cannot roll, move anything. Again, we as a ref, we were just walking around. Hey look, can you score? Can you actually score by just moving and scoring, or hand off and score, or block or blitz and score? Yes, okay, do it. And I was there watching, and the people actually did it. Okay, forget about the rest, you're not going to go for any casualties here or whatever. If you can score, you just go and score. No! Sorry guys, game is over. You had the same amount of time that everybody else, and unfortunately they need to stop it. People respected like a 99%, but some of them were still playing afterwards, like, hey look. So even some players, that was actually quite fun. Look, we put already the results in, but we just want to finish the game. It's already done, so the results are in, so no worries. Okay, fine, you can do it, just to brag about, I won, you lost, whatever. Or just to have fun and finish it, that's fine. But we as a ref need to keep control of time, and this is something that is really important. You can play with a chess clock, it's really easy, you can buy it for really cheap anywhere, and it's just as easy as, okay, 2 hours, 1 hour for you, 1 hour for me, that's it. Anyway, we got also try not distract an opponent when they're trying to concentrate, and always ensure you respect their personal space. Okay, and we see that in tournaments, people actually going with a loud hailer even, people dancing and screaming and jumping on the table next to it, or I don't know, juggling, playing with poker chips that make people nervous, or trash talk. Hey look, oh, what are you doing? Hey, you're not going to get it, and this and that. Some people just find it funny, okay, do whatever you want, but maybe that person tries to concentrate. He needs actually to focus, and if you're jumping, singing, dancing, doing whatever, not nice, not nice. Would you like it on the other way, that that person is doing these bad things on you? Again, I know many people that do that, especially here in Spain. I've seen many of them because I've played loads of leagues and tournaments in Spain, and I know, and I can put words to them. I can put a name to that different persons. Again, for me, I don't mind because I like it's part of Bloodbowl, but some people really take it a little bit more seriously, or they just like to make it a little bit, okay, let's play, and okay, hey look, okay, sorry if I'm being offensive or this, that. Again, you can always call us, and that's the bottom line always. Call a ref if you're not sure, look, he's trying to distract me. I need 2 minutes to do this, and I cannot see it, or he's just, whatever. Just point it out. Next one. Okay, this is a difficult one, and especially in the southern part of Europe. Never complain about your bad luck or your opponent's good luck. And again, everybody, I think everybody is there, or has been there, or will be there in any game. This is the typical one that you just roll sixes, and hey look, I do this, and I hit you 3 dice against me, and I still get you down, and haha, and this, oh, I'm really lucky, whatever. That's the normal thing. But you know, NAF is always what NAF gives you, NAF will take it away, or Bloodbowl gives you, Bloodbowl gives it away. It's the other way around. I only roll once. Oh, I'm so unlucky. Oh, I hate these dices. Or you just go and throw the 2 dices away because it's again a double one. Or all these block dices are rubbish. You just throw them there. I've seen people smashing a table, or smashing the chair, or I don't know, the dice holder, or whatever, the shaker, and they just throw it, and they slam the table, and they just get angry, and then anger actually builds up, and at the end, it's just, nah. And that comes from here. You always complain about your luck, and you start to curse people, and you start to, I don't know, everybody's different. Obviously, you just, it's nice to comment, okay, look, oh, that's quite unlucky. The sixth roll, the sixth time I rolled a 1 in a row. Okay, dodgy. So, yeah, it can happen. But don't make it so that people can be uncomfortable or things like this. Again, if this was an official rule that nobody could do, I think we wouldn't be playing anything unless you're like completely quiet and you just put the strap in your mouth and you don't speak. But even so, with gestures and but again, nothing to do here as well. Number 16, always be humble in victory, graceful in defeat. Again, be a gentleman or a woman or whatever you want to be. It's just a game. It's just a game. Are you going to win anything? You're going to get a cup. It's nice. It's a nice cup. Look, I got this cup. And now, look. We play for fun. We play for fun. To be honest, what's the point of trying to... look, I got 6 cups of the NAF, and look, these are the different cups or whatever. No. Just... okay, if you want to point it out, great, it's good. Am I going to earn something by winning or by losing? Or no, it's just fun. Have fun. Oh, but look, if I win, I can actually get this set of paintings or this team that I don't have or this big, nice trophy. Wow. Nah, come on. We know what we're playing. It's be nice. Be nice. Again, me, unfortunately, or fortunately, I won many tournaments. In the past, I was the 2005 Blood Bowl champion winner. Again, nothing that I need to brag about. I was there, I just got lucky that day, won the final, I got the cup. 10 minutes later, Jervis came and said, okay, give me the cup back, because unfortunately this is just to be here and you don't get the big nice trophy, you get this little one and you can keep that one at home. Okay, cool, whatever. I have it here, that's what I get. Did I really want to win? Of course, but what happened if I don't? I don't really care. It's something that it's nice, and that's it. You don't need to brag about it. Hey, look, hey, I won this. No, come on. It's a game. It's to have fun. And the last but not least, never fix the outcome of a game for any reason. Okay. Luckily again, I didn't see anything on the World Cup, but it's not the first time that I heard, hey look, I finished the game already. Oh, how come? It's just half an hour through. Yeah, but look, I just he offered me $10 to win, or to lose obviously, so he could win. Okay, perfect. No, that's not how it works. In other games, Magic for example, you can actually go and say, okay, look, let's have a draw because we have enough points, whatever, to get to the finals. There needs to be a ref in front of it to do it legally. This is Blood Bowl. Of course, it's easy for you, okay, let's do 0-0, nobody wins, let's have a beer at the bar, forget about the game. Okay, is that cool? Well, you dare to play. Obviously, if it's the last game and you don't going to win anything, instead of one conceding to the other, okay, 0-0, whatever. Okay, that's sort of understandable. You're not playing for anything. But if you're in the final, hey look, I give you $200 and then let me win. So no, come on. It's a fun game, but it's a sport as well. So it's not good. It's not good if we permit this. And it's nice to leave it clear and marked that this is the case. Again, these were the etiquettes of Blood Bowl. Again, this video was just to show it quickly. Again, it has been nearly 40 minutes. And the most important thing is just for you just to know the different rules that we followed as ref in the last World Cup. And it will be nice if I'm around and we got these rules, everybody knows that it's good. Maybe some of them you didn't know, maybe some of them you weren't aware of them. It's nice to know about these rules. Again, it will stop from people not behaving to behave. And if everybody behaves like the last tournament, everybody's happy, you go home with a smile, everything worked fine, it was a great tournament, I had fun, my opponents had fun, I got loads of different t-shirts because I changed it, or I got different dice and this, and that's by having fun. If somebody starts to do things wrong, then the whole thing is spoiled, and it's not nice. Anyway, I will pass to the next one, which I prepared. It's all the rules all in one. It's taken out from the rulebook anyway, so I'm going to leave it there for a couple of seconds, and so you can have a picture, or just print out, print the screenshot, and just you can keep it, or you can ask for it. That's no problem. Just ask the comment below if you have any doubts or anything. But as I said, if the anger comes to you, if you're not having fun playing one of the games because you have bad luck or this or that, just tell your opponent, give me 2 minutes, go out, shout outside, nobody hears you, chill a bit, have a coke, relax a bit, and then just go back and just enjoy. Enjoy the game, enjoy Bloodbowl. That's what you get when you get home and say, look, I had a great tournament. And that's what you really need, and not the bad things. You don't want to remember the bad things for the rest of life. Just how you enjoy it, and that's it. So anyway, thank you for your attention, and remember, Bloodbowl is my game, or our game. Till the next video, ta-da.